Yo, 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 what it is, what it do, 82. It's your boy, Wrathful Gladiator, Cozy Man the Flare, coming at you with my first ever World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade Rogue Guide, showing you guys how to farm your blacksmithing pattern for your Felsteel gloves from 360 to 375. This is going to be probably the cheapest way to level your blacksmithing if you are not scryers, and if you are a real boy and chose Aldor. So we'll go ahead and jump right into it here. Cool. So this this soul priest right here kind of pats around, so you can either wait for him or you can just sap him and walk by, because I brought a partner and didn't want to solo this, so I just sapped him and on stealth walked away. And this next guy I mark, he's on the left hand side. He's usually on the right hand side where that pack is right next to me, that 2-pack, and he kind of pats around this room towards the middle of the room where I'm at right now, so you can usually wait and just kill him there. And then there's this second monk. So I'm going to sap the soul priest. We're going to go ahead and kill the monk here. Big thing to note, I think there's like 3 or 4, there's 4 different types of guys they spawn. You want to kill the possessors, which is going to spawn here. You want to kill those instantly every single time. Those mind control, the mind control lasts for a whole minute. If you're soloing, of course you can't be mind controlled, but if you're in a duo group, that one of the 2 people can be mind controlled, so just be very mindful, right? Be careful of that. And then if you guys are playing with a hunter, bandage their pets, make it a little bit easier, make it more efficient. That pet is going to be carrying you through this. Both of you need blacksmithing, right? Pumper hunters that are blacksmithing will also need it, and are probably going to be choosing Aldor. So I recommend grabbing one of your hunters from your guild, going and getting this farm out of the way. I know this saved us about 3,400 gold each by doing this. So this was the most efficient use of our time. And keep in mind, I figured this farm out and was doing it solo for about an hour. And then I asked Barros if he would like to help, because I figured having a hunter to feign death, to get past mobs and kill things quicker, and having a pet would be the best thing we could do here. So again, possessor spawns, kill the pet. I hit my own sap like an absolute fucking retard. And GG, right? So don't break saps, guys. But one thing to note is that those Vindicators, they have a 3-stack. It's like a shadow, demon armor or something like that. He's going to arcane shot it off here, but he does like 500 to 750 damage, and it's like a 3-stack, so potentially like straight up owns you. Plus the ads and things like that if you're soloing. So just be very mindful of that. If you have a partner, just let them send their pet in, or arcane shot, dispel, whatever it is they got to do. Just be cautious. This next set right here on the right hand side that we're about to kill is, you don't always get a monk spawn on this, but we got lucky enough on this kill to where we were able to do it. And actually on the following run, right after we recorded this video, we got a double drop, and the first pattern dropped off of this monk right here. So shout out to that run. Getting 2 Felsteel glove patterns in one run was pretty awesome. Hit him with the distract there. Barros has got nuts of steel. Literally just straight street scrapers. So he doesn't even give a fuck. He's like, they're scared of me, bro. They're not even going to aggro. He doesn't even care. He's just like, I'm just going to eat right here, dude. Pfft, these guys ain't shit. Sometimes this pack right here, right? This double soul priest, sometimes there is a monk on that, so you get lucky, you get a potential extra kill on that. But I'm gonna go ahead and distract and sap them right here. As soon as they get to the furthest point away from that little corner, you're gonna see where Barros is gonna be able to kind of just eke by them. But I'm gonna sap this guy so he doesn't aggro.
It's all right. Wait,
he walks by, he's gonna hit a little feign death just in case.
All right.
Which is gonna, I guess, get rid of the sap. I'm not sure what happened there. And then this next hallway, so I don't think on this kill there's another monk in this hallway, but usually there is a monk in this hallway. I would recommend pulling the first mob, the monk, out of this hallway to where Barros is at right now, over towards that side, so the pats will kind of come past this. But it just makes it a little bit easier, especially for soloing. That soul priest that's sapped will usually kind of get bugged out, and if you stand where Barros is in this hallway, line of sight, they won't hit you. They have about a minute. They won't de-aggro, but it'll take them about 60 seconds for him to come over to you to actually start doing damage. So good time to bandage, wait for cooldowns, regen that health, whatever you got to do. Be careful. I distract this extra pat there, but they pat across this entrance to just, cautionary, right? Just know that they pat there. we didn't really care at this point, of course. But sometimes you get lucky and get that monk spawn in this room. Now this next room here, there's a 3-pack. I think there's always a monk in this room. I haven't seen it without a monk in there, but I haven't been able to, I actually haven't even tried to kill this 3-pack. It's been a little too much once I realized that the ads were a little bit much for myself.
It's max.
Maybe with a partner, you guys could potentially kill that down. Maybe if you did this with double rogue. But if you guys are able to, get this 3-pack, let me know in the comments. Yeah, I'd really be interested to see how you guys did that. Again, there's a adamantite deposit. You get adamantite and rich adamantite deposits. So the miners that are in here, unfortunately, I'm engineering blacksmithing on this rogue, so I have to purchase all of my equipment or all my blacksmithing stuff. But he's able to farm it, so good for him. Got a, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you got a little 6-banger off that bad boy. Not bad. No, 7. He got a 7 tap actually. Wow. This room here, there's going to be these little raging souls that spawn on each side of this hallway. There's 2 that spawn on each side of the hallway. Just kill them. They die in like 1 hit. There you go. It spawns right there. But I would kill these on the other side too, right before you kill those 2 monks. There's always 2 monks right before this next boss, before the observer. Just get it for the remorseless attacks if you guys are spec'd into that. Hunters, go over here. You don't even need the line of sight, or you don't even need the line of sight, or feign death or shadow meld or anything stealth. Think just simply you can just jump up on that ledge and you'll range this pack. But just know that you want to essentially avoid that pack. This raging soul here, we're going to kill that just so nothing bad happens. Barrow's going to come over, and then the next raging soul, he's going to flare this one out. So they are in stealth, but basically you guys are going to pop your load on this. This is where you're going to want to use your adrenaline rush and evasion, blade fury, pop everything. If there are little mind control guys, kill them. But we got really lucky on this one. No mind control possessors here, and we just turbo pump them down. Pretty basic, pretty easy, GG. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, if you guys have any comments, concerns, throw them in the comments. Happy to answer any questions. Good luck, happy farming. Also, let me know how many runs it took for you guys to get your pattern to drop. But if this video helped, if this saved you guys some time or money, I would love it if you guys were to send me a tip, right? I put this video together for you guys after I had already gotten my blacksmithing patterns. Just wanted to make this content for you guys, considering I found out this little easy way to get a drop. And I know blacksmithing is almost unfairly expensive. So I wouldn't mind if you guys were to send me a few gold tip in game. I am playing on Nightslayer Alliance as well as Nightslayer Horde. My Alliance character is Cozy, Kozi, and my Horde character is Sober, LOL, SOBER, LOL. Go ahead and like and subscribe for more comments or for more content. The more followers that we get, the more upvotes that we get on these videos, I will make more content for you guys. Appreciate it.